What up? It's your girl, KP the Sports Chick. How do we think that Trevor Simien played last night? Trevor Simien, new quarterback for the Broncos, who beat the Panthers 21-20 at the last second. Carolina missed the 50-yard field goal. Well, actually, they missed their second attempt at a 50-yard field goal. They made the first one. Broncos pulled the typical move to ice them and called the timeout, and then they missed the subsequent kick. So, how do we think he played this year, or this game? He had 2 picks. The first drive of the game, there was a fumble. He lost that fumble. Second possession of the first half, he got a pick. First possession of the second half, he got a pick. So he had 2 picks, 1 fumble. But then we saw some resilience in him. They were down 17-7 at the half, and they were able to pull out a win. So we kind of see why Denver went with Trevor over butt fumble Sanchez, because it seems like he's got a lot of fight in him. He doesn't let the score affect him negatively. It seems like he stays cool under pressure for the most part. He showed a lot of leadership qualities, so all good things. But does this give hope to Denver? I mean, it's only one game. Does Denver see something that, are we seeing something that Denver saw all along, Denver fans, coaching staff? Is it a fluke? What do we think about this? I don't know if I have an actual opinion on it yet, because, well, my opinion is this. I don't have an opinion as to if I feel like he is going to be an elite quarterback or is going to show a winning record, because this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, something is bound to happen. Injuries, bad games. You think you're going to win, but you're not. You think another team is not so great, and they turn out having the game of their lives against you. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. So, I don't think the first game is the time to start giving predictions on whether Trevor Simien is going to be the great hope of the Denver Broncos. I mean, you have to think about it. This is a different team. So much happened with the Broncos in the offseason. They lost to arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time. And now they have a brand new quarterback leading the whole team. And it's a big job to fill. The brother said he was nervous, but you couldn't tell. So that's good. And he also beat the Panthers. You know, it's a different team than Super Bowl. I mean, you still got Von Miller, you got C.J. Anderson. These are good pieces that he can play with. But will it create continuity in the long run? That's the question. If you have him as a fantasy pick, I feel like on paper, he's going to be like Tony Romo or even Matt Schaub in the fact that he can give you points on paper. He statistically seems like he's going to be good. As far as that translates to the real world and the real games, it remains to be seen, but it's a good first showing. Flip side, Cam, he was great first half. Had a really good first half. He unveiled a new dance in the end zone. Great. Second half, he was lethargic. He didn't look like himself. Of course, he was getting beat up. It's no excuse, apparently. According to him, it's no excuse, but, you know, got some hard hits. And I think if Cam Newton isn't playing well and his vibe isn't good, then the rest of the team suffers. And it showed. They should have won that game. It shouldn't have been that close. So they lost that game more than Denver won that game, to me. Because Denver made a lot of mistakes, but they didn't win that game necessarily just because of Trevor Simien's resilience or their play, so to speak. Mainly, it was more Carolina lost their lead. They lost that game because they had it in the bag, I think. I mean, 17-7 isn't in the bag, but it's a great place to start the second half with a 10-point lead. I mean, come on. It's better than a tie. So there's hope. I'm saying that there's hope for this Trevor Simien dude. But we will see. I'm going to follow him throughout the season. We'll see if he does well enough to not have butt fumble Sanchez come in and take over. We'll see. Hit me up on kpthesportschick.com, on my various media outlets. You can leave comments and check out my other videos as well.